Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Lydia Cordova, and today I would like to go ahead and discuss with you the debate that has been going on for the last couple of years. Um, should we maintain the age limit of alcohol consumption to 21 years old as it is as of today, or should we change the law and the age limit to 18 years old like it was in the 1970s, or should we raise it to 25 years old like different studies and different research conclude that we should do? So before we can start this debate, I would actually like to touch on a little bit of history. So according to history, in 1984, Congress actually passed a law in where it told the states that they should raise their age limit of alcohol consumption from 18 years old to 21 years old. According to history, it wasn't until 2 years later that each state actually started to change this law and that they started to adhere to the law that Congress had given. One of the multiple reasons that historians said that the states started to change the age limit and they raised it from 18 to 21 is because the states were being blackmailed by the Congress. And I know that blackmail, it's a strong word to use, it's a strong concept to use. However, according to history, that's what Congress was doing to each state. So Congress told the states that unless they raised their minimum age of drinking from 18 to 21, the Congress was going to stop providing funds, federal funds, to each state for federal highway. And as you know, these funds are extremely necessary for each state. And according to history, this is why and how the law actually came to pass, and this is how each state actually adhered the law and raising the age limit of alcohol consumption from 18 to 21 years old. Now, we all know that in the 1970s, the legal age of consuming alcohol was 18 years old. And one of the reasons why it was 18 years old is because the states they decided that if a person was able to join the army, if a person was able to serve the military at 18 years old, they should also be given the right to consume alcohol at the age of 18. However, in this last couple of years, there has been a lot of debate in where a lot of government officials, a lot of organizations are asking the government to raise the age drinking limit from 21 to 25 years old. One of the reasons being is because there's actually a lot of studies, there's a lot of neurological studies in where it says that the human brain doesn't really fully develop until you are 25 years old. What does that mean? It means simple, that if you are 25, your brain is actually able to make more conscious decisions, and therefore if our brain develops until we are 25, we should be able to consume alcohol until we are 25, because that is the age in where as humans we actually start to mature, we actually start to make more conscious decisions, and we actually start to evaluate ourselves and our surroundings. However, in the last couple of years also there's been the debate that we should maintain the age limit to 21 years old. According to a lot of studies, it says that once the age limit of alcohol was changed from 1984, was changed to 21, it says that there has been an approximately 19% decline of car accidents and casualties, and between the group of age of 21 and 25 years old, there's been a decline of 14% of car accidents and casualties. So those are one of the debates that the government uses constantly in saying that since we raised the age limit of drinking from 18 to 21, we have seen a decline in car accidents and casualties caused by drinking and car accidents. However, there's multiple research and studies that says that raising or changing the age to 25 or keeping it at 21 or taking it back to 18 in reality will make no difference. And the debate here is because according to multiple studies, the problem here it's not whether the legal age to consume alcohol is 18, 21, or 25. It is said that the real problem here is the consumer. It is said that a lot of studies says that we should actually take the time to educate the consumer to drink responsibly, and to consume alcohol in a way that it won't put themselves at risk or would put other people at risk. So, according to this information gathered by different studies, my perspective is the following. I personally think that the casualties does not correlate at all with the alcohol consumption of your age limit. It has to do more of you consuming alcohol and you not evaluating yourself, or you not being responsible enough to know that when to say enough is enough, or when to say I shouldn't be driving, or when to say I shouldn't be consuming this much alcohol. And there's other studies where it says that if we maintain the age limit of drinking alcohol to 21 or raising it to 25, we are causing way less health risk. And actually, I think this is a very valid point. There's a lot of studies that show that teenagers that consume alcohol before they are 18 years old have several health risk problems. And one of those is hormonal problems. Teenagers until the age of 18, their body's still going through puberty, their body's still changing, there's a lot of hormonal changes, and if we go ahead and provide alcohol to these teenagers, we are actually harming the way that these kids and their brain fully develops, how their process of critical thinking develops, and also affects their growing span throughout the years. So I definitely think that providing a teenager alcohol, it's definitely not the right reason. I also agree that maintaining the age limit to 25 to 21, it's a valid point, because neither we are putting at risk a child of harming their health at such an early age, because we do know that alcohol does produces health risk along and throughout the years. But I also think that raising the age drinking limit to 25 years old, it's a little bit excessive. And why do I think that? I personally think that because you're 18 or because you're 21 or because you're 25, that's not gonna make you stop consuming or acquiring the alcohol. We know that teenagers consume alcohol way before they're 21, even though we know it's the law to not consume alcohol before 21. We all have done it. I have done it. I have friends that have done it. You have done it. We all have tried alcohol before 21 years old. Now, it is very important for us as the individual and the consumer to know when we should drink alcohol and when we should stop. It's about being responsible, and it's the responsibility of the consumer to say to themselves, this is not right. I shouldn't put myself behind the wheel. I should avoid a casualty. I should avoid a death, a killing. Because once we put ourselves behind a wheel, when we have consumed alcohol, we are putting not only ourselves, but we are putting thousands and thousands of lives at risk. So, this is my conclusion. I think that it doesn't have to do whether you're 18, whether you're 21, or whether you're 25. I think that we are going to consume alcohol regardless of what the law says. I think that we should all respect the law, because no man is above the law. But I also think that it is our responsibility as the consumer to tell ourselves when is enough. I also think that yes, maybe not telling children to try alcohol before they're 18 is the best answer. I also think that telling someone to consume alcohol until they're 25, it is excessive. A glass of wine, it's healthy. A beer, it's also healthy. A whiskey and any liquor that you try has health benefits. But of course, everything is in moderation. It's not about consuming a whole bottle within 30 minutes. It's about moderation. It's about you telling yourself when you should consume that glass of wine, when you should have the beer, when you should consume that alcohol. And it is your responsibility, like I said, as an individual, as a consumer, to go ahead and limit yourself and limit the amount of alcohol that you consume, especially if you're driving. Now, I think that we should keep the age limit to 21. I think that is the perfect age. That is when we start to make serious decisions, and that is when we are becoming responsible for our own lives and for our own paths. Yes, there's a lot of multiple studies that say that we acquire our fully development until we are 25, and there's others that say that 18 is too young. I think 25 is the perfect age. At 21, we are responsible. At 21, we see the world. And at 21, we are able to say whether we should consume that one more glass, whether we should put ourselves behind the wheel, or whether we should save lives. In reality, there's a study that says that the age of drinking has no correlation to casualties and traffic accidents. In reality, you could be 18, you could be 21, 25, and you can even be 60. We have seen a lot of casualties over the years, and it has nothing to do whether you're too old or you're too young. It has to be whether you are responsible enough to know when enough is enough. So my conclusion is the following. I would like to say to keep the law at 21 years old. We are responsible at that age, and we are responsible to know that we are making a difference when we are not drinking too early and when we are not drinking too late. So thank you for hearing me out, and I hope that by me providing you these facts, you're able to make a congruent decision in whether you want to go ahead and keep the law at 21 years old, or you want to go ahead and change it to back to 18 years old like it was before, or you want to raise it to 25 years old. Once again, thank you for your time and have a wonderful night.